What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, the All-Star race in 2025 was insane. Wow. Best All-Star race I have seen in years. I am not going to lie. I am shocked how good the All-Star race was this year. Literally, for months I've been saying, North Wilkesboro All-Star race, it's going to be another stinker. How did they go from what they had in 2023, which I wouldn't even call it much of an All-Star race, and then it got a little bit better in 2024. I just witnessed one of the best short track races in the next-gen era with only 20 cars on track. What happened? I don't even know. We're going to be talking about it. Make sure to give the video a huge thumbs up. And let me tell you, that Christopher Bell race to win diecast, it is going to be insanely good. The whole right side of that car's got a bunch of damage on it. If it has confetti, it's going to be amazing, guys. Pre-orders are starting to open up again for your Race to Win diecast and your normal releases. So go over there to Circle B Diecast. You can check out all the new pre-orders. So if you're looking to, for your Christopher Bell fans, if you're looking to get that diecast, stay tuned. You should have a pre-order up on Circle B. There's a whole bunch of new pre-orders coming out. A lot of the Larson diecasts. Go ahead and get your pre-orders set. If you want to, you could use that promo code down below in the description. Help you save on shipping. Let's talk North Wilkesboro. So I had absolutely the lowest of lowest expectations for this NASCAR race. I'm talking like I've seen practice sessions for the truck series with more excitement type of expectations. Boy, was I wrong. Wow. For the first 30 laps of the race, Brad Keselowski and I think it was Joey Logano, they literally ran side by side at North Wilkesboro in a next-gen car 30 laps in a row. And it wasn't like pace laps. I'm talking about like they're literally driving up the hill, driving down the hill, duking a dive in a car, gets, 70% out front, and they kind of slow back. I mean, what did they change? Is there something I don't know? Like, there's no way this is verbatim the exact same car, the exact same tire. I know the racetrack gets a little bit more worn every year, but I mean, dadgummit, they did this on the next-gen race in 2023, and the racetrack was paved in like the late 70s or the 80s or something. I don't know what they did, but wow, I am shocked. Legit, the best All-Star race I may have seen since 2015, maybe? I don't know. I mean, like, I was truly not wanting this event to end. I mean, 2023, my guy Larson, I'm a Larson and Chase Elliott fan. I was like, okay, let's hurry up and get this race over with because nothing happened, right? Even the announcers seemed bored in the event. This one was one of the best All-Star races I have seen in maybe a decade, and I'm not tripping on that. Like, I'm shocked. This is great because I've been looking at North Wilkesboro as like almost a off week, right? Where it's like, oh boy, it's gonna put everyone to sleep. Tip of the cap to every single driver in tonight's All-Star race because they were going at it. They were not riding around minding their P's and Q's. They went for it. Great stuff. Love to see it. So Christopher Bell wins the race. He had to get around Joey Logano. Logano was on old tires. He's, being, defensive. You got to. You got old tires. Bell has naturally 4 fresh tires. Might have been the wrong call by Penske, but you know what? It's the All-Star race. You got to try something. Tires, I was going into it thinking they weren't going to matter. No, they mattered. Like, the heat races yesterday on Saturday they're heat races. They're qualifying races. There was no, go or go homers. So pretty much you just ride around, right? But man, I'll tell you, the Open was really good. I'm like, this is the best racing of the day. They're not going to get any better than this. They're going to do an hour and a half pre-race show, all the, the singing and dancing, and then it's going to be a parade lap. I'm so thankful I was wrong on it. Thank you, God. They had an amazing event. Wow. So this begs the question, and they kind of teased this a couple of times during the broadcast, North Wilkesboro's future. Naturally, when it comes to, the pre-orders for the next, pre-orders, I guess you could consider it that, the early sales of tickets for NASCAR events, they usually try to get it out as soon as possible. So even though an event is not going to happen the next year, they usually let you be able to have the option of getting the tickets because in their policies, they can change things around, right? Well, apparently, I think the 2026 All-Star tickets might already be out or possibly available. That doesn't mean it's going to North Wilkesboro if that is true. So, I don't know. Could be interesting. But they kept mentioning, you want a points race here? I'm just saying, they kept mentioning it. They sometimes they'll drop teasers of things. A lot of signs show North Wilkesboro might get a points race, and I'm going to be honest with you. Before tonight, I was like, okay, pump the brakes. Now I'm like, okay, you mean to tell me this racetrack raced this good with 20 cars on the track? I mean, like, you had 23, but one or two of them were off the pace or had damage, right? 20 cars on the track. Imagine 40. This racetrack raced so much like Iowa, and it does not have the banking of Iowa, where you could run the outside, and then you could run the bottom, and then you could kind of slide up and slide down. It was a fun race, man. I tell you, if they do a points race, my only thing is, please do not send the All-Star to Rockingham. I love Rockingham. I know people are saying Rockingham needs to have its own race date. For the Xfinity and trucks, not a cup date. It would be horrible with the next-gen cars. I don't want to go on a diatribe about that, but it's kind of interesting how, like, everyone says, well, if Rockingham performs great, we'll give it a cup date. It does great with the trucks, great with the Xfinity, and it's like, wait. Even though you had a great race weekend, we want more. We're not ready to give you a cup date. We want to keep it exclusive to Xfinity and trucks, possibly. And I'm like, to me as a Rockingham fan, that's frustrating. Does this mean it's going to the All-Star race? I don't know. Where do I want the All-Star race to go? I tell you what, to be honest with you, before tonight, I was like, they could get rid of the All-Star race. I'm going to be honest with you. Because they don't try. For the first time, I feel like in a decade, they actually tried. Like, not just the leaders. I'm talking, like, throughout the field. I'm shocked. I'm shocked. What a great race. The next event, it's going to be the Coca-Cola 600. I'm geeked up for that one. That's the best weekend of racing, man. You got ARCA, Trucks, Xfinity, Cup on the oval at Charlotte. And then, of course, the Indy 500, which I am excited about it. I've been watching practice and the qualified. I'm geeked up for the Indy 500. Hopefully Larson has a good run. That's going to be a lot of fun, man. Hopefully the weather cooperates and we're able to get both events in. But I want to take this moment to talk about, well, this is the final race of the year on NASCAR on Fox's Cup portion. It's going to Amazon. So I could already see it. A lot of people are probably going to be like, oh, great, NASCAR on a streaming service. I do think they have a free trial, right? So you might want to look into that just to check it out. But I will say, though, for those who don't watch Thursday Night Football, which Amazon has, they do a remarkable job covering the sport. They really do. So if they put that same level of broadcast quality to their Thursday night stuff, and then they put it into at least maybe 80 or 90% effort into their NASCAR coverage, we're going to be in for one of the best possible NASCAR broadcasts of the year. Because NASCAR, I feel like, you know, if Amazon really cares about it, we could be blown away with quality. But there's always the chance it could be bad. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be bad. I think it's going to be really good. You can have Dale Jr. back in the booth. I've missed listening to him in the booth. Steve Letarte, then Adam Alexander is going to be fun. I mean, I'm excited for it. So I feel like it's going to be a fresh experience. This is the first time since, oh my goodness, the first time since, 2015, I think it was, that we've had a new broadcast partner in the sport. I mean, NBC was an old broadcast partner back in 2006, but it was the first time the, then current day NBC got to cover the sport. So this is the first time in a decade that the Cup Series is going to be truly on a new, platform. I'm excited for it. What do y'all think about the All-Star race? Christopher Bell winning, all the craziness that it be, and now NASCAR and Amazon officially kicks off next weekend. I know, the next two races apparently are night races. I didn't even know Nashville was a night race. I'm excited for that. That's going to be great. Look, they don't have nowhere near enough night races, right? They need night races. I tell you what, whatever they did for the All-Star race tonight, bottle it up and try to do it again. I don't know, because it's the best racing I've seen in the All-Star in a long time. It finally lived up to expectations. I love it. That's all for now. Like, comment, and subscribe. Have a blessed one. Diecastbuffet signing off.